Picture this. You're halfway through your workday, and your brain feels like a browser with too many tabs open, each one flashing, demanding attention, and slowing everything down. Your to-do list keeps growing, your focus keeps shrinking, and the weight of stress settles in like an uninvited guest. What if I told you there's a way to close those mental tabs, even just for a moment, without leaving your desk? No, it's not another productivity hack or caffeine boost. It's something simpler, quieter, and far more powerful. Micro-meditations. You might be skeptical. Meditation? At work? Between back-to-back meetings and overflowing inboxes, who has time for that? But here's the catch. Micro-meditations aren't about carving out an hour of silence or finding a perfectly peaceful corner. They're tiny, intentional pauses, just 30 seconds to a few minutes, that act like a reset button for your mind, and the science behind them is too compelling to ignore. Research shows that even brief moments of mindfulness can lower stress, sharpen focus, and even rewire the brain for better emotional control. Think of it like a mental power nap, except you stay fully awake and walk away clearer, calmer, and more in control. In a world where burnout and distraction are the norm, micro-meditations might just be the secret weapon we've all been overlooking. So, what exactly is a micro-meditation? It's any short, deliberate moment where you bring your attention back to the present. It's not about emptying your mind. That's nearly impossible when deadlines are looming. Instead, it's about gently guiding your focus away from the chaos and into the here and now. For example, before diving into that next task, take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air filling your lungs, then slowly release it. Notice the weight of your body in the chair, the hum of the office around you. That's it. You've just done a micro-meditation. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity. You don't need special training, a quiet room, or even to close your eyes, though it helps if you can. You can do this anytime, anywhere, right before a meeting, during a quick coffee break, or even in the middle of a stressful conversation. And the effects? They're anything but small. Studies have found that regular micro-meditations can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, while boosting focus and emotional resilience. One Harvard study showed that just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice can physically thicken the brain's prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and self-control. Another study found that employees who practiced brief mindfulness exercises reported lower stress levels and higher job satisfaction. The best part? These benefits aren't just fleeting. Over time, these tiny pauses train your brain to step out of autopilot, so you react to stress with clarity instead of panic. So how can you start weaving micro-meditations into your workday? Here's the easiest way. The breath anchor. Whenever you feel tension rising, maybe after a frustrating email or a long meeting, pause and take 5 slow breaths. Count each inhale and exhale, focusing only on the rhythm of your breathing. If your mind wanders, and it will, just guide it back without judgment. That's the whole practice. No need to clear your mind completely, just return to the breath again and again. Another powerful technique is the sensory check-in. Take 30 seconds to notice 5 things you see, 4 things you hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. This simple exercise grounds you in the present, pulling you out of spiraling thoughts and into the physical world around you. It's like hitting the refresh button on your brain. And if you're really pressed for time, try the 1-minute reset. Close your eyes if you can, place a hand on your stomach, and breathe deeply into your belly for just 60 seconds. Imagine each exhale carrying away stress like steam rising from a kettle. When you open your eyes, you'll likely feel lighter, clearer, and more ready to tackle what's next. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I've tried meditation before, and my mind just won't shut up. That's completely normal. Meditation isn't about stopping thoughts. It's about noticing them without getting swept away. Even if your mind races the entire time, those few seconds of awareness still count. The magic isn't in perfection. It's in the practice itself. And for those who say they're too busy to meditate, consider this. Stress and distraction steal far more time than a 30-second pause. How many minutes do we lose to brain fog, frustration, or redoing tasks because we weren't fully focused? Micro-meditations aren't a time waster. They're an investment in clarity and efficiency. To prove it, let's try a quick experiment right now. Pause for just 20 seconds. Close your eyes if you can, take 3 deep breaths, and simply listen to the sounds around you. Done? Notice how you feel just a little more present? That's the power of a micro-meditation. Now imagine doing this a few times a day, before a big presentation, during your lunch break, or whenever you feel overwhelmed. Over time, these small moments add up to a calmer, more resilient mind. You'll start to notice subtle shifts, less reactivity in stressful moments, better focus during tasks, and an overall sense of control over your day. The real power of micro-meditations isn't just in the moments you take. It is in the way they change how you move through the world. Instead of being dragged along by stress, you learn to pause, reset, and respond with intention. And in a workplace that never slows down, that skill is priceless. So the next time work feels like too much, remember, you don't need a silent retreat or an hour of yoga to find peace. Sometimes all it takes is a few conscious breaths. Give micro-meditations a try and see how they transform not just your workday, but your entire way of thinking. Because in the end, the most powerful tool you have isn't your inbox, your schedule, or your to-do list. It's your mind. And learning to reset it, even for just a few seconds at a time, might be the best thing you do all day.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.